Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? My name is Tay, and welcome back to my channel Inspire Me, where I talk about current or relatable topics, all from a Gallic perspective. And today's topic is called "And the Legacy Goes On." Um, if you see, I haven't been on for a few weeks. I think last time I did this was last year, when I wasn't on for like 3 weeks, and I explained, if you seen that video, that I was doing a 21 day liquid fast. However, I was doing another fast this this time, another 21 day fast. It wasn't liquid. However, that's not the reason why I wasn't on doing videos, because actually I was doing videos even when I started the fast. I could talk about it now because I'm done with it, but yeah, I was uploading videos, and even when I was doing the fast, but that's not the reason why I stopped. The reason why I stopped, because if you've seen the second to last video, it's called "I'm Testing You." I advised that I was going through a situation that was I was sad, and then it turned to anger. I advised you that the situation started to turn around. It was getting better, but a little bit after that, the situation outcome didn't come out where I wanted to, and it ultimately turned out and deceased. I'm referring to my grandmother that I stay with. It started to look better. She was in the hospital. It started to look better, but the outcome, she ended up passing away. And, for the first few days, I was in a really dark place. I don't know, we use the word depressed because of the enemy. I won't say I was depressed, but I was really down. I ain't gonna say I wanted to give up, but I was just feeling like hopeless at that moment. And then I had to like realize, like a few days later, like I gotta get it together for my kids and be strong and stuff like that. But yeah, I was really down, and I was really hurt. For the first few days, I couldn't even eat. When a person says, like when you get into a heartbreak, sometimes you can't eat, you can't sleep. Well, I had several people in the past that I loved, cared about, and the heartbreak, and ain't no dude, and never had me not eating. Believe me, take on eat. You feel me? I probably was sad and distraught, but at the end of the day, I still ate. And as far as sleeping too, like I might have woke up sad about the situation or went to bed sad, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna get my Z's. You feel me? But during this time when my grandma passed away, I couldn't sleep at all, and I couldn't even eat for like 2 days. Like, even if I did try to put something in my mouth, I just, after like a bite or two, I was full. I just couldn't eat. I was really sad. At the time, I was like thinking about, okay, let me just read a Bible and stuff like that. But at the time, I really didn't feel like it. But at the end of the day, I still read it. It probably wasn't that exact moment, but later on, hours later or whatever, I still read it, and that's how God gave me strength. Also, too, I said several videos like fasting will bring about miracles. However, don't think just because you're fasting that it might be the miracles that you want or you deem that you should get. Say, for instance, you want God to bless you financially during this fast, but He might bless you with patience. And you say that's not really a miracle. But if you always turn it to 0 to 100 real quick, but now all of a sudden, like it's that used to get you so upset, it's like you calm and at peace. It's like that's a miracle. It might not be a miracle that you want as far as the financial breakthrough, but God still bless you, and you never know, by you being grateful with the patience He gave you, He might bless you with the financial blessing as well. The fast, that wasn't my main intent to, for my grandmother to, regain her strength, even though I wanted her to, but that wasn't the main intent of my fast, because God had been leading me to do the fast like a few days prior to, her going to the hospital. However, I still didn't do it, but it took for somebody else that I follow. They mentioned, like, God's leading somebody else to do a 21 day fast, and I'm like, I think she's talking about me. So yeah, I'm like, okay, I hear God. And then somebody else, they commented, and they used the scripture from Daniel. Okay, it's 2 Daniel fasts. The one where you eat fruits and vegetables, and the one you just eat vegetables. Now, if I ate fruits, the one with the fruits, I still would have been like appeasing my flesh, because of course that's sweet and it's fruit. However, it's like, okay, I know God led me to do the vegetable, but by me seeing that confirmation, I knew that God wanted me to, like, okay, just strictly stick on the vegetable fast. And I like to watch, like when I'm fasting, I'll refrain from like watching, like, comedy and different things like that, but I still like watch prophetic messages or something. But during this fast, it's like, yeah, you got to, they're under suggestion, because I love to watch prophetic works. Like, that was, I don't say entertaining, but that was like something that I liked it. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna watch nothing like that. I still like supported certain people. Listen to a video I was supporting. I think they said it doesn't matter who don't believe, you still do what God called you to do. So when I repeated it to myself, it's like God was speaking to me, and like God was telling me, like, it doesn't matter if, like I said, the outcome, your grandmother passing away, it wasn't, what you wanted for, you wanted her to have restored health or whatever like that. But at the end of the day, so you still don't stop doing what I told you to do. You still don't stop being obedient. So like, okay, I hear you, God, but I still didn't want to do videos. Like, it was a bunch of time, like, even, prior to this happening, I used to be so happy about doing videos. Like, that's how you know that's your calling, your purpose. Because if you're happy about doing something, even if you're not getting paid, I don't get paid for my videos right now. I'm going to speak it right now in the future. But yeah, I don't get paid for my videos, but I was still happy about doing them. That's how you know that's your purpose. But, when it happened, I wasn't even enthusiastic to even do a video. You feel me? So yeah, that's why I wasn't on. Also too, I was so down because if you know about my dog incident a few months ago, when I was in a hospital bed, my other grandmother on my dad's side, I was telling my family members not to tell her what happened to me because I didn't know how she would respond. But when I was in the hospital, somebody, a sibling, told me that, she kind of took ill and she was in the hospital. So I called her and I talked to her while I was in the hospital bed. She was in the hospital, but she didn't know. I don't think she did. I didn't tell her. So I was like, get well, and I love you. And I was telling God, like, please, Lord, let my grandma make it. And a few hours later, lo and behold, she didn't make it. So I'm like, God, now I lost both my grandmothers, but I know God would still give me the strength. But yeah, during that time, when it first happened, I was asking God, give me strength. Like, please, Lord, quote his scriptures, like, give me strength. But the first few days, I didn't feel like I was strengthened at all, because I didn't have really nobody to turn to. I couldn't even turn to my kids at the moment, and it's like I had to depend solely on God. So after a few days, as I kept praying, listening to, music, gospel music and different things, it's like God slowly every day I got better. Like, now there's certain times where I'm kind of like mournful, but it's not like how it was the first few days. Like I said, the first few days it was horrible. Like, I couldn't even do this video the first few days ago. I'll probably cry the whole time. But yeah, God has really renewed my strength over these past few days, y'all. The pastor was saying, he was talking to family members, and about just because your grandma's going doesn't mean that you gotta stop doing what God called you to do. Whatever she did, you gotta continue. And I'm telling myself as well, like, even before she passed, she used to tell me, like, you gotta finish what I started. So like, I already know, because I already had that mindset, like, years prior, like, even before I came and moved up here. Like, I want to please God. I want to do what God called me to do. I told you in another video how a relative was saying a few years ago, like, your grandma said you preaching the gospel. And I was like, please, me? And lo and behold, years later, it came to pass. So I'm so grateful that I miss her. I do miss her. A few weeks ago when it first happened, I was being selfish, because when she first happened, she passed away. I was really sad, and I was like, God, why now? Because this is a song. It's called Abba, I Belong to You. I used to love that, so I still do, but I used to love it mainly because of a certain reason. So, but when she passed, it made so much sense. Like, it's a verse close to the end where it says, I'm giving back to you what you first gave to me. And pretty much what that means is, like, say for instance, God gave you a singing voice. He gave you to you, but you're giving it back to him by singing for his glory, using your voice to sing for his glory. But what God was telling me, I gave your grandma to you as a gift. I'm giving back to you what you first gave me. So it's just like he was saying, I got to give my grandma back to you, even though you gave her to me as a gift, and not just me, so many people. I got to give her back to you. I can't be selfish because I wanted her to, stay on this earth. But I got to, give her back to you because you lent her. We got to realize whether it's our kids, whether it's our parents, whether it's our grandparents, whether it's our spouse, they're lent to us. God lent them to us. They're not going to be with us forever. Some might be longer than others, but at the end of the day, God lent them to us, and He lent my grandmother to me and to so many people. So I had to say, God, forgive me, because, like I said, I was being selfish at first. But I remember right before she passed, when it was just a dark and gloomy place, and I told God to please restore her. But I thought about remember the two thieves was on a cross, and one was still, he didn't care about repenting, but it was the other one who did. And he said, God, I want to make sure, I want to go to heaven, or make sure I go to heaven when I die, or something like that. And Jesus said, yeah, I'll make sure you be seated with me. Now Jesus could have took him down from the cross and said, since you repented, I'm going to go ahead and let you survive, but don't say no more. At the end of the day, he still was on the cross and he still died, but he made it to heaven. So that's what I told God. I was like, God, I want you to restore my grandmother, but at the end of the day, if she do have to pass away, this long as you as long as she make it into heaven, which I was sure, because my grandmother, oh my God, she loved God. Like, she's the reason why I even know about Jesus. She taught me about Jesus. I'm pretty sure I sent it in a video. I can't remember, but she's the reason why I even first learned about Jesus. I don't want to be selfish. I just know she's not in pain no more. And like I said, I miss her so much, but it was the reason why I moved here. It wasn't just for, I'm sorry, y'all. We helped each other, should I say. It was the reason. So, like I said, I'm just happy. I'm going to continue to do videos if the Lord's will. I'm not going to stop. But like I said, I just, stopped briefly because of that time. But I'm not going to let that just stop me, y'all. I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm going to do what God say. I want God to say, well done, my good and faithful servant. I'm well pleased. I want God to say that to me. It's not going to stop. We're going to continue to do what God calls us to do. It's not going to start with my grandmother. We're going to continue to do what God called us to do. And I was thinking, like, when she first passed too, like, I just pray she looking at me and saying, look, this my this my grandbaby, this my Tay-Tay. There she go, look at her, and just smiling at me. The same way I want Jesus to do, say, look at my servant. So yeah, that's about it, y'all. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel, y'all. Y'all, let's see.